Diamonds, to another episode. Today is Joyful Sunday. As we all know, happiness comes and goes and joy lasts forever. Today we are here with a topic of immigrants coming to Canada and facing the struggles.
Good afternoon, Diamonds. We decided to talk about that topic of immigrants coming from different countries and what they face, all the challenges that they face when they come here. And we've been talking with a lot of persons that have came from different countries and hearing of the encounters that they have come across. And from our beginning of our show, we spoke about the kindness. And it's very important that we should be kind to each other, especially when you're new coming into the country, because it's a new thing for them. It's a new experience for them. And the support that their family should give, they're not really experiencing that. So we wanted to touch that topic because we wanted to remind people that when our family members come from the country, that we should show them kindness, because we do understand that Canada is hard, and like it's hard all over, but at the same time, when a new person, an immigrant that comes from a different country comes into Canada, we want to give them, we want to support them. We want to be able to show kindness to them, and we want to be able to help them the most that we can, so we can show them the right steps to take. That way they will have less struggle. So that's the topic that we wanted to touch today.
Hey Diamond, so pretty much Seven and I, we are pretty much here available for any help that you guys need in this process, like any immigration process that you're going through, being new to the country. You can definitely email us with your questions or concern. You can email us and we'll be able to provide you with any resource and any help that you all need as best as possible, right, Seven?
Yes, we will do that. I've heard a lot of stories and situations of persons and what they encountered coming to Canada, and I just wanted to, SS and I wanted to help our community and give them a helping hand where we can do whatever we can to help persons that are lost in the country. They don't have the help from their family, their friends, and we just wanted to be one of the sources that they can come to and help our podcast.
Most definitely.
Our podcast.
Most definitely, guys. So as we said earlier, if you have any questions or any concern, you're struggling here in Canada, just please reach out to us at this email address down below, and we'll be able to provide the best help possible.
We also want persons that are having difficulties for them to, if they want to come on our show, if they want to speak of the struggles that they're out there facing, and so we can let it be known out there that these are the struggles that are out there, so we can at least be a helping hand to them. Our podcast is offering care packages to people out there. We don't have much, but we are trying to handle even something to help you guys along your road of
your journey, pretty much, yeah,
in Canada. So that is what we would like to do.
Okay, Diamond, so you're not alone. Seven and I, we are here to pretty much help you as much as we can, as best as we can. We're here to support you. If you have any stories that you do want to share with us, you can email us at
SS, I know someone who made a plan in Jamaica that they were going to go on farm work and work, and then after the season was over, they were going to come and visit in the Toronto area, and it was their relative that they called. He called his uncle. The uncle knew what he was going to do, and he was supposed to meet his uncle at the Yorkdale station. And when he called him, no answer.
Wow.
No answer. They just left him there. And he had to call back home. Someone spoke to him and said, I'm going to send a friend of his, said, I'll call my aunt. And he called his aunt, and the aunt took him in. Not his relative, but the aunt took him in.
So he was left stranded.
So he was left stranded. And he stayed with them for a while until he got himself on his feet, a job, and he found a place of his own. But the bottom line is what I'm trying to say is that families not showing the love and kindness that they're supposed to be showing, that we know that our family's supposed to be showing.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, where have the kindness gone? Where is the love that we used to have? Where has it gone to? How come it doesn't exist anymore? Why are we so cold? Why do we not want to help one another?
Or withdraw information, hold back information. Because sometimes you have information, for example, like, okay, I know how this person can go about this, and you don't share it. You keep it. You're supposed to be kind enough to want to share that information, right?
Right, because what someone can do for you, I know it's possible for them to do for somebody else as well. That is why they're there. They're there to help people. Just like our program, don't withhold it. Let them know that we're here, even if it's a care package. Let them receive the care package as well, because we want to make a difference in the world and help a foreigner. We want to be there. That is the purpose of our podcast, to find out where's the love. Why can't we help each other? That is what God would want us to do. That is what God has been teaching us through the Bible, to be kind, to love. That is what we're here to do. Part of what we're here to do.
Awesome.
Hi Diamonds. I wanted to share 2 Bible verses that I found here, and one is 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 11. Therefore, encourage one another and build one another up, just as you are doing. And I chose that Bible verse because when you encourage someone, it's one of the best things you can do, because they can be feeling low, they can be feeling down, and when you come and you encourage them to do certain things in their life, it's like you building them up. It's like you giving them
That strength.
the strength, just encouraging them makes a difference in someone. It shows the support, it shows the care, and it also shows the kindness, which is very important. The next Bible verse that I chose is Ephesians 4 verse 32, which is, be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, as God in Christ forgave you. We have to remember that God forgave us. He forgave us, and He forgives us daily, because we don't even know what we do daily, but He forgives us every time that we do something. So if He forgives us, who are we to not forgive someone else that has done us wrong? We're supposed to forgive them.
Exactly.
And remember, if you don't forgive them, God won't forgive you. Remember that. If you don't forgive them, God won't forgive you. So you have to remember to just forgive. I know it's hard to forgive, but it's possible, and it is done daily. A little thing that technique or little steps, we have steps of forgiving someone. One of the steps that I've done, I wrote the name of the person on a piece of paper, and I wrote down the things that they have done, and I said, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. And after I did that, I burned the paper. And it was like me releasing it from my heart, releasing it from my mind. And I'll be honest with you,
burden lifted off your shoulders.
And I felt good about it. you know. And another thing about like another step of how you can forgive somebody is that I find again is letting them know, you know what, when you did this, it hurt me and I didn't like it. I find that we have difficulties letting persons know that what they did hurt us. And it depends on who we're talking to. Some people we can probably say it no problem.
Being upfront, you know,
Right.
being upfront, face to face, you know.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
When we were young kids, I used to work in a daycare. And when I was in the daycare, a lot of the kids never had no problems to say, "You hurt my feelings."
Yeah, so naturally.
They say, "You hurt my feelings."
I didn't like that you did this.
I didn't like that you
Yeah.
did this. When you're young, you're so free to say it. But now that we're big people now, we're too macho to say
You
it.
hold grudges.
Hold grudges. We're too macho to say, you know what, when you did this, it hurt my feelings. All with men. Men don't like saying it either, but that's another topic that we'll come across because I really want to touch that topic with men and their feelings. Afraid to say it. Men hurt too. Men hurt too. Right? But I don't want to drift off the topic. I just wanted to let the Diamonds know that you write down the names you forgive. And remember that if you want God to forgive you, you have to forgive others as well. Remember that.
And another step, Diamonds, would be just praying about it. Like, go down on your knees. Ask God to cleanse your mind, your soul, your spirit, so that you don't stay stuck in the past and you can move forward. Pretty much, those are the steps for today that we have to help to support you to move on and forgive. Hey Diamond, so I do have a poem of encouragement for each and every one of you. This poem is called Love Me While I'm Living. If you're ever going to love me now while I can. Now all the sweet and tender feelings, which from real affection flows. Love me now while I'm living. Do not wait till I'm gone and then chisel it, marble words on ice cold stone. If you have their sweet thoughts about me, why not whisper them to me? Don't you know it would make me happy and as glad as I glad can be? If you wait until I'm sleeping, never to awake here again, there will be walls of earth between us and couldn't hear you then. If I won't need your kind caresses when the grass grows over my face, I won't crave your love or kisses in my last low resting place. So then, if you love me, my loved ones, if it's but a little bit, let me know while I'm living so I can own it and treasure it.
Oh, beautiful.
Diamond, that's for you guys.
I love that poem. Excellent, perfect.
Thank you.
Good job. Well, it's the end of our broadcast, and we want to thank you for joining us and listening to our program today. Remember that it's Joyful Sunday. Happiness comes and goes, but joy lasts forever. Remember that.
Okay, Diamonds, so we'll see you next Sunday with a different topic. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Email us, just letting us know any comments or any help that you need. Let us know. And thanks for watching the Blue Diamonds.
Yes.